Some NBA careers didn't end with a farewell, but with a headline. From banned substances to shocking scandals, the league has handed out some of the harshest punishments in sports. Today, we'll break down every player the NBA has ever banned and reveal how their choices changed basketball history forever. These stories are as dramatic as the game itself. Chapter 1. O.J. Mayo. O.J. Mayo's NBA career ended not with a slow fade, but with a sudden and dramatic ban. In July 2016, the league announced that Mayo was disqualified for violating its anti-drug policy. This wasn't a routine suspension, it was a 2-year ban, meaning he couldn't sign, practice, or play for any NBA team until at least July 2018. The violation was for a drug of abuse, a category that includes substances like cocaine and heroin. Though Mayo later stated it was prescription painkillers that triggered the positive test. He denied using any hard drugs, but the NBA's rules are strict. One positive test for certain substances leads to automatic dismissal. Before this incident, Mayo had already faced a 10-game suspension in 2011 for a performance-enhancing drug, which he attributed to a tainted energy drink. By the time of his ban, Mayo was a free agent, having finished a tough season with Milwaukee that included a broken ankle and a significant dip in performance. The news of his ban sent shockwaves through the basketball community, with reactions ranging from support among former teammates to outright disbelief from fans. Financially, Mayo's ban was devastating. He lost the chance at lucrative contracts, with estimates suggesting he missed out on $40 million in potential earnings. Emotionally, he described hitting rock bottom, avoiding NBA games altogether because they reminded him of what he'd lost. After serving his 2-year ban, Mayo applied for reinstatement and was approved, but no NBA team offered him a contract. Instead, he continued his career overseas, playing in countries like China, Taiwan, Puerto Rico, and Egypt. Now in his mid-30s, Mayo's prospects for an NBA return are virtually non-existent. His story stands as a stark warning about the consequences of violating league policies and the difficulty of reclaiming a lost NBA career. Chapter 2. Jontay Porter. Jontay Porter's NBA journey was cut short by one of the league's harshest penalties, a lifetime ban for gambling violations. In March 2024, suspicions arose over unusual betting activity tied to Porter's performance. The NBA quickly removed him from play, and by April, the investigation revealed he had shared confidential health information with known gamblers and deliberately altered his own game participation to influence bets. These actions led to a lifetime ban, a rare and irreversible punishment in NBA history. The investigation uncovered that Porter tipped off a bettor before a March game, resulting in an attempted $80,000 parlay that could have paid out over $1 million. The bet was ultimately frozen, but the damage was done. Porter also left a January game early, citing an eye injury, which coincided with a surge in bets on his statistical unders. It was later revealed that Porter himself placed at least 13 bets on NBA games while under contract, including 3 bets against his own team, the Toronto Raptors. None of these involved games he played in, but the league's policies are absolute. Any gambling by players is strictly forbidden. The fallout was immediate and severe. Porter, just 24 years old and averaging 4.4 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 2.3 assists, found his professional basketball career over. The Raptors publicly supported the NBA's decision, and the Players Association highlighted the need for better education on gambling rules. Social media erupted, with fans, analysts, and former players expressing shock and disappointment. Porter's legal troubles didn't end with the NBA. By July, he pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud, facing potential prison time. Even attempts to play basketball overseas were blocked by a judge. Porter's story is a cautionary tale about the risks of gambling in professional sports and the irreversible consequences of breaking league trust. Chapter 3. Tyreke Evans. Tyreke Evans' NBA ban was both swift and quietly devastating. In May 2019, the league announced that Evans was dismissed and disqualified for violating its anti-drug policy, specifically for testing positive for a drug of abuse. The NBA's confidentiality rules meant the exact substance was never disclosed, but the penalty was clear: a minimum 2-year ban with no guarantee of return. At the time, Evans was a free agent, having just completed a season with the Indiana Pacers, where he averaged 10 points per game across 69 appearances. The ban didn't void a contract, but it erased any chance of signing with another NBA team. Unlike some other high-profile suspensions, Evans made no public statements, gave no interviews, and essentially vanished from the spotlight. After serving his ban, Evans was reinstated in February 2022, having fulfilled all league requirements, including rehabilitation and drug testing. He immediately joined the Wisconsin Herd in the G League, where he averaged 15 points over 9 games. The Milwaukee Bucks offered him a 10-day contract, but his NBA return was brief, just 5 minutes of game time and 2 points scored. Later, he signed with the Pacers again, but was waived before the season began. Evans's career had shown early promise. He was named Rookie of the Year in 2010, joining an elite group of first-year players to average over 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. However, injuries, including a major knee surgery in 2016 and minor off-court issues, slowed his trajectory. The ban didn't erase his achievements, but it froze a career already in decline. As of 2025, Evans remains active in other leagues and basketball showcases, still seeking a path back to the NBA, but his story is a reminder of how quickly things can change in professional sports. Chapter 4. Richard Dumas. Richard Dumas' NBA career was marked by immense talent and repeated setbacks due to substance abuse and mental health struggles. Before playing a single NBA game, Dumas was suspended indefinitely in October 1991 for violating the league's anti-drug policy. Instead of debuting with the Phoenix Suns, he spent his rookie year in Israel, averaging an impressive 21 points per game. Dumas finally joined the Suns in December 1992 and quickly made an impact, but his off-court issues persisted. In September 1993, he violated his rehab program, leading to another suspension and a stint in treatment. Trade rumors swirled, but Phoenix ultimately distanced itself. Dumas returned for a brief period, playing only 15 games before failing another test. Dumas later revealed that he drank before games to cope with bipolar depression and social anxiety, conditions he'd struggled with since his teens. His coach even changed the timing of drug tests to catch him. At just 26, Dumas received a permanent NBA ban and chose not to seek reinstatement, preferring to move on from the league. He continued playing in Greece, Poland, and minor leagues in the US, eventually retiring in 2003. His NBA career totaled 102 games with averages of 10.6 points per game. In 2013, Dumas faced legal trouble for theft, resulting in probation. Yet, he remained connected to basketball, attending Suns reunions and openly discussing his mental health challenges. Dumas's story is a powerful example of how personal struggles can overshadow talent and how the pressures of professional sports can be overwhelming without the right support. Chapter 5. Chris Andersen. Chris Andersen's path through the NBA was a dramatic story of redemption. Known as Birdman for his energetic style and iconic tattoos, Andersen was dismissed from the league in January 2006 for violating the NBA's anti-drug policy. This was not a routine suspension. He was handed a 2-year ban, meaning he lost his place on the Denver Nuggets roster and forfeited the remaining $7 million of his contract. At the time, Andersen was a valuable role player, averaging 5 points, 5 rebounds, and more than 1.5 blocks per game. The league never disclosed the specific substance, and Andersen himself has never confirmed the details, in line with the NBA's strict confidentiality rules. During his absence, Andersen focused on recovery and personal growth, staying away from the spotlight. He became eligible for reinstatement in early 2008 and was quickly welcomed back, signing with the New Orleans Hornets. His return was quiet at first, but a reunion with the Denver Nuggets soon followed. Fans embraced his high-energy play, and he quickly re-established himself as a defensive force off the bench. The next chapter of Andersen's career saw him join the Miami Heat, where he played a key role in their 2013 championship run. His hustle, shot blocking, and rebounding made him a fan favorite during the Heat's back-to-back finals appearances. Andersen later contributed to teams in Memphis and Cleveland before retiring in 2018, finishing with 695 games played and a reputation for resilience. Post-retirement, Andersen has remained active in basketball circles, openly sharing his story of recovery and perseverance. His journey from undrafted rookie to NBA champion, with a major setback in between, stands as a testament to second chances and the power of determination. Chapter 6. Donald Sterling. Donald Sterling's exit from the NBA marked one of the most public and consequential bans in league history. As owner of the Los Angeles Clippers since 1981, Sterling's tenure was marred by controversy, but it was a leaked audio recording in April 2014 that brought everything to a head. In the recording, Sterling made racist remarks to his companion, instructing her not to bring black individuals to Clippers games and criticizing her social media posts. The backlash was immediate and overwhelming, with condemnation from players, coaches, fans, and even national leaders. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver responded swiftly, issuing a lifetime ban and a $2.5 million fine within days. Silver also urged the league's board of governors to force the sale of the Clippers. Before a formal vote could take place, Sterling's wife, Shelley, negotiated the sale of the team to Steve Ballmer for a record $2 billion, ending Sterling's 33-year ownership. The NBA's investigation confirmed Sterling's voice on the tape and verified the remarks, leading to his permanent removal on the grounds of conduct detrimental to the league. The ban meant Sterling could not attend games, practices, or any NBA-related activities. Public reaction was intense. Clippers players protested by turning their warm-up jerseys inside out, and civil rights groups rescinded planned honors. Financially, Sterling left with a massive profit, having bought the team for $12.5 million. He attempted to sue the NBA for $1 billion, but the case was dismissed and he was ordered to pay legal fees. Since the ban, Sterling has kept a low profile, focusing on his real estate business. The incident remains a pivotal moment in NBA history, emphasizing the league's zero-tolerance stance on racism and its commitment to protecting the integrity of the game. Chapter 7. Connie Hawkins. Connie Hawkins' story is one of lost opportunity and eventual vindication. In 1961, at just 19 years old, Hawkins was banned from the NBA due to alleged ties to a college point-shaving scandal. Although never charged with a crime, Hawkins had accepted a $200 loan from a known gambler, which was enough for the league to label him a risk and deny him entry. The Minneapolis Lakers had selected him in the draft, but the ban meant Hawkins would spend his prime years outside the NBA. Hawkins' basketball journey took him to the American Basketball League, where he was named MVP, and later to the Harlem Globetrotters, where he showcased his athleticism worldwide. Still, these experiences could not replace the level of competition he sought. In the American Basketball Association, Hawkins found success, winning both MVP and a championship with the Pittsburgh Pipers in 1968. Frustrated by the NBA's refusal to reconsider, Hawkins filed a $6 million lawsuit in 1966, arguing that the ban was unjust and unsupported by evidence. The case drew attention to the league's lack of due process and its willingness to exclude players based on association rather than proof of wrongdoing. In 1969, the NBA settled the lawsuit, paid Hawkins a financial settlement, and finally allowed him to join the league. Hawkins signed with the Phoenix Suns and quickly became an all-star, earning 4 consecutive selections and leaving a lasting impact with his unique playing style. His NBA career, though shortened, demonstrated the talent that had been sidelined for nearly a decade. Hawkins' experience stands as a powerful reminder of the importance of fairness and the consequences of hasty judgment in professional sports. Thanks for watching. The stories of these banned NBA players show how a single decision can change everything. Sometimes ending a career, sometimes sparking a comeback. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like and subscribe for more untold basketball stories. See you in the next one.